Good morning, everybody. I apologize for my voice. I have been sick with a cold, so that's why you haven't heard from me. But today I have some clearance updates to share with y'all. I know a bunch of you have been asking in the comments when things are going to 90%. Well, I've got it right here. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It sure would mean the world to me, and I just love to help y'all save money any way I can. So click subscribe, set that bell to all notifications, and you won't miss a single upload. And none of this would be possible without Marvinette over at crazy4couponing.com. I urge you to give her website a view after this video to thank her for the information. I also will have our penny list after this video, again, thanks to Marvinette. Alright, y'all, without any further ado, here are our clearance updates for Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Alright, y'all, here is our 90% off list of items. We've got 90% off green clover. This is our $1 tropical summer, the travel section, and our $1 garden items. I saw these travel items on a sky shelf at a store, and I am just hoping they are still there when they penny, because that would be an awesome penny score, y'all. And if you can see up there, there's also some like lawn and garden items. So fingers crossed they forget this stuff is in the NCI section. Alright, y'all, so here is the green clover $1 lawn items or gardening items. And then it's also mixed in with our tropical party stuff. You'll see that little like car air freshener with the palm tree right there in the corner. And we've got that long thermometer for outside. Then we've got our sweet treats. This is like the heart-shaped baking items for $1, and they're also mixed in with like the drink floats and the other $1 green clover summer items. So these might be anywhere in the store at this point, y'all, because they've been around for a while. So you're just gonna have to keep your eyes peeled and look for these items. Now there's also those little like signs that say life is sweet, and that's the sweet treats collection as well. You might find those over in the NCI section with signs and little tiered table items also. These things could be anywhere. We've got 90% off our non-core summer insect items. These are like our fly strips, the like black flag fly catchers, and I believe this is going to be like your insect bracelets, like those buggables. Next item going to 90% is our non-core private brand sun care. So this is going to be some of our sunscreens, so it's going to be important to scan. We've also got 90% off our spring and summer stationery and party. And we've got 90% off our back to school stationery, as well as 90% off of our back to school hardware. Next, we will be getting 90% off our Club 92 candles. And I am psyched about this because I just burnt my last old-fashioned donut candle, and I'm very sad and I need more. So I will be out there gathering these up like Pokemon when they go to 90% off. Also going to 90% off is the lovely Dolly Parton collection. This is going to be our Cup of Ambition items and the newer summer items that are like red, white, and blue. So if you love Dolly and you've been eyeing these things, now's a great time. I did go out back in March and took all these pictures of the tiered table when it was set up. So these are all the Cup of Ambition items you're seeing here. I did do a full video on all of these items. So I will link that in the description in case you want to watch a Dolly video and get reacquainted. We've got 90% off our yellow dot apparel, shoes, and accessories. These are going to be our like summer shoes and bags and little knickknacks and things like that, keychains. So make sure you're checking out where they have those little accessories. We will get 90% off of lawn and garden. So if you have been eyeing any of these fake plants or any lawn and garden items, then this would be a great time to pick some of this stuff up. Pink Square swim and summer toys will be going to 90%, but as always, scan because there are always exclusions like bubbles and chalk. Our beach towels will be going to 90% off. Most of these do have a green dot, so just scan. We've got 90% off Green Dot Home. I know we've all been waiting for this. I love when Green Dot goes to 90% and then pennies. Also, our camping items will be going to 90% off. A lot of these have Path and Stream on them. Make sure you're scanning because lots of the fishing items are still full price and they don't follow like the big fishing poles and stuff. So just always scan. Then we've got 90% off our green star items. Now, this is going to include Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and Black History. So the green star clothing, you are going to want to scan that because that is most likely going to be included. Lots of the Mother's Day items were like little pajama sets, so scan those. Next, we've got Purple Dot Home going to 90% off. This is also one of my favorite categories. Don't forget that they do have candles in Purple Dot and Green Dot, so you might want to take a gander at those. It's always a great time to pick up gifts at 90% off because that is like dirt cheap, y'all. Next category going to 90% off is our July 4th seasonal. This is going to be like your little light up bracelets and stuff, I believe, or I could be totally wrong. And this could be just like July 4th decor. So don't quote me, but anything July 4th, make sure you're scanning because it's probably going to be 90% off. We've got 90% off our patriotic party and apparel. So make sure you are scanning. We do have the patriotic party items like the stupid little glasses and the little ice cream cups and USA plates. So if you see those, scan. And lastly, we have purple clover in the gaming tiered table items. Sweet treats, which are the dollar items, and the spa tiered table items are going to 90% off. So these items could be spread anywhere in the store at this point. The spa stuff came out a long time ago, so you're just going to have to look around. Purple clover, just scan it. Again, I want to extend a huge thank you to Marvinette over at crazy4couponing.com for uploading this information. I truly appreciate it. It really helps me get prepared for this upcoming penny season. Alrighty, y'all, that is it for this video. I will be working on your penny list for Tuesday. Hopefully, I can get that up for y'all this afternoon, and then y'all can go out and scout your stores and see what there is. Alright, y'all, thanks again for watching. I truly appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.